Fuck. Cheers to some fireball shots. There you go. Toxic relationships.
No, furthest from it. Give up their careers for their husbands, and then, they're the first wife, and then they get traded in for a second wife.
What is a go-to meal to impress a woman?
Pasta. There's a level of security when it comes to the husky man.
First of all, thank you for listening to Men Don't Know Podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk to a bunch of guys and we ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. First of all, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know Podcast app, I cannot thank y'all enough. Merch store is open, so check it out. As well as hit me up on Instagram at MenDontKnow, Twitter at MenDontKnow1, shoot me an email, Chris at MenDontKnow.com, or hop on the MenDontKnow.com website and shoot me a message. Corey, my guy, let's get back to business. How we living?
Good, man.
All right, man. Favorite part of the show. Homegirl hits me. I'm just like, I got a date story to tell you. And I'm like, wait. She was like, do you want to know now? I was like, no, I want the tea on air. Wow. So let's see if my girl Brittany is free and hit her up to see about the tea.
Hello.
Hey, Brittany, what are we up to?
Oh, just having some brewskis, having some beers.
Oh, nice. I like it. Are you in a safe space to talk?
Yes, I am. I'm actually I'm walking to my car right
now. Perfect. I am with Coy, and we need the tea.
What's up, Britt?
Coy said, what's up, Brittany?
What's up, Britt?
Not too much. Long time.
I know, and we need the tea about the D.
Man,
D
you guys.
But go ahead.
This one is good.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys are prepared, but so I met a guy, and he asked me out on a date last
Wait.
weekend.
I gotta slow you down now. Where'd you meet him?
Online.
Wait.
Online.
Okay, online?
Yes. Is this am I echoing? Is everything okay?
No, you're good now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I met him online.
All right, so go ahead. He asked you out on a date.
Okay, so he asked me out on a date, and he lives down at the beach, right? So I actually was kind of excited to meet the guy because he was from the South originally. He moved here like 12 years ago, started a construction company, does really well for himself, and lives down in Orange County. And I thought, oh, great, finally. And he doesn't have any baggage either, but that was also kind of a red flag too.
Wait. Why? Because he doesn't have any baggage. Is that a red flag?
Yeah, let me explain. So he's 41, and he's never been married and doesn't have kids. I'm like, so then what's wrong with you?
Hey, I'm almost there.
Oh, man. Okay. Go ahead.
So that was my first, okay, that's interesting, because he seemed like a catch to me, but he's a catch, then why hasn't anyone landed him yet? So he asked me out and says, do you want to go out for brunch on Sunday? I said, sure. Ooh. Sounds good. So I drive down. Oh, but he says to me one thing that also was a red flag. He said to me, can you meet? He knows that I'm into old cars, and he's into old cars too. So we kind of chatted about it before our date through text about cars. He has an old Bronco. Yep. So he said, hey, why don't you drive to my house and meet me there, and we'll take the Bronco to brunch. And
Okay.
I said,
Bronco, huh?
how about I just meet there?
The Broncos, the red flag.
Yeah, don't try and get me to your house with the car.
God damn, the Bronco is the red flag.
I hope he didn't have a knife in the cup holder.
Or gloves.
Oh, my God. All right, I'm done.
All right, go ahead.
Well, it's like, don't try and get me to your house by using the car. I'm not going to your house. So I said, nope, meet me. I'll meet you there. And he goes, okay, no problem. So I get to brunch, and actually he was really cute. He was just like his pictures looked like, and he dressed well. He spoke well, and we had like the same views on everything, and we started hitting it off, and it was really good. Actually, really? I was super impressed. I haven't been on a date like with a guy in a little while where I've actually been into him. So I was pretty into this guy. So he's like, okay, well, do you want to go, down there's like two like buildings down there. There's another bar that I like going to. And he goes, do you want to go down there? I said, yeah, sure. So he goes, why don't we take the Bronco over there and you can leave your car here? I said, okay, cool. So we get in this car, we go over to this bar.
Okay, wait. Gotta ask how the Bronco's looking. Bronco's like...
the Bronco was nice. It wasn't OJ Bronco.
Hey, that's what we were getting at. If this guy lives in Brentwood, please end this.
Go ahead.
It wasn't OJ Bronco. It was like 1970s. Okay. So it was kind of cool. It was like where they had the top off. So it's kind of like a convertible, like truck. So it was pretty cool. So we went over to this bar and we go to that bar and we're like playing music and having a good time. People at the bar talking to us. Like everything was very like natural, and we just hit it off. So I kind of broke my rule because my rule was that I was only going to stay for like an hour and a half. And then I was going to go home. And I was
wait, what is that? Hold on. Do girls do that? Is that a thing?
Wait, girls have a rule?
Did you have plans or did you just make it an hour and a half?
I told him I had plans, but I didn't.
But why? Okay. Oh, she giving herself an out just in case.
I didn't want to. Yeah, exactly. I have to have an out.
Okay.
Because the date's going bad.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, do you have to go, like, to your family dinner? And I said, oh, no, my sister just texted me. And she asked if I was having a good time.
Oh, boy.
Man. All right, go ahead.
Didn't Nicole have a sister?
I told her, oh, my sister texted me, and she said, hey, are you having fun? I said, yes. And she said, well, then don't come. So he goes, okay, cool. So we, like, keep on drinking. We're having a great time. And then he says, hey, I want to go to this little hole-in-the-wall bar. It's so much fun. We can play pool, a game of pool. And I said, okay, we'll go there. So we drive over the hole-in-the-wall bar. We're playing pool, still having a great time. He's being, like, super flirty. He's, like, making out with me and stuff, which I, like, don't even normally do that kind of stuff. So, like, we were in like, a little shithole bar. So I was like, okay, I'll, whatever. So, we hang out there for a little bit, and then it's kind of like, wait. So I said, hey, like, I have to work tomorrow. Can you get me home? And so he said, yeah, sure, no problem. So we jumped in the car, and we're heading back to my car, and then we pull up to a house. I'm like, where are we? He goes, oh, we're in my house. And I said, what are we doing at your house? And he says, I just got to check on my dog real quick. Max has been in here for like 6 hours, and I haven't let him out to go potty, like anything like that. I'm like, oh gosh, here we go. So he's like, I want to show you my house. And he lives in a pretty nice house in Orange County. So I'm like, okay. So we get out, and he's like showing me all of his stuff, every dude does. So, we're hanging out. And then we start getting like a little hot and heavy, right? Yeah. And so we like moved to his bedroom, and we're still like hot and heavy, but like, mind you, let me back this up. Like, I have zero plans to sleep with this man. Like, no sex on the first date. So like, I'm not sleeping with him.
Okay, all right.
So I am not sleeping with this guy. So we're getting on heavy, and he's like starting to like make like try and go further, make the move. And I said, I'm like a no bullshit kind of gal. So I said, hey, look. I stopped. I said, hey, look, you're not getting laid tonight. He goes, oh, well, that's okay. And I said, all right, so whatever. So we're still like, fooling around. Yeah. And then he says to me, oh my gosh, this guy, he says to me, well, I haven't gotten laid in like 3 months. And I said, like, okay, what do you want me to do about it? And so I kind of like chuckle. And then he says, well, you smell so good. Can I at least lick your pussy? I
Oh,
said,
Oh,
no.
wow. Hey.
That's not laid.
Hey, that's not laid. Hey.
My man went for the consolation. He was like, I'm getting something.
Hey, I'm gonna at least get to see the box before I get to open it.
Anyways, go on.
Yeah. Continue.
So I said, no. And he goes,
You said no? Wait a minute. You said no?
yeah, because you know what that leads to.
You don't have to
Yeah.
walk into some guy's house. You know what that leads to, but you still win.
Yeah.
So then he says to me, this is the best part, and this I've never heard before.
Okay.
He says to me, when I said no, he goes, well then, fuck, can I at least lick your ass?
Oh, one step further.
All right. This guy is shooting. Hey, Coy, let me explain something to you, Coy. Shoot or shoot.
If you can't hit your mark, you're going to hit something.
Yeah. And what did you say?
I said no.
Oh.
I wonder why you thought it'd be any different. Like,
I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I gauged and I was like, okay, he's down. That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you go from like sex to like eating out to can I lick your ass?
because
I mean,
if he can't have the whole combo, if he can't afford the combo, he's gonna get the sandwich or the fries, right?
Damn, Coy, the sandwich or the fries. That's what we go.
Hey, what's next? Can I put my tongue in your ear? I'm getting one hole. I'm getting some hole one way or another.
Damn.
So he then proceeds to like beg me to lick my ass.
Oh, damn.
Like for like a good couple minutes, like where we're going back and forth. I'm like, no, it's not happening. No.
Yeah.
So that kind of like ends that, and then I said, okay, well, can you just take me home now? Like, take me back to my car. And so he goes, yeah, sure. I said, okay, well, I'm gonna go get some water from your kitchen and I'll be back. So I go into the kitchen, grab some water, and I come back.
Please don't tell me. Don't do it, guy.
Do not tell me he's naked.
No, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. But I walk in and he's like still laying in his bed. And I'm like, okay, are you taking me home? And he says, oh, well, I'm actually really tired. Can I just give you
the last ditch effort, the Hail Mary. The Hail Mary.
Damn.
He said, can I just give you $100? I said, $100 for what? And he says, well, I'm just drunk, I'm tired, and I don't feel like driving. And I said, oh, you're asking me if you can give me $100 to fucking take an Uber? And he said, well, yeah. Well, why don't you just spend the night? And I said, I'm not spending the night. Here's what you're going to do, motherfucker. You are going to get the fuck up. You're going to walk out of the house, turn on your fucking truck. I'm going to get in. You're going to drive me my fucking car because I didn't want to be here in the first place.
What did he do?
So he looks at me and he goes, fine, geez.
Hey, first of all, he wasn't tired.
He wasn't tired.
And he wasn't drunk.
He wasn't drunk at all.
Okay, because hold on.
Hey,
if she had said, yeah, you could lick my ass, was he too tired and drunk then?
No.
Okay.
No. And I said, don't even think about it. You're not making me think about it.
My guy went into the Rolodex. If this doesn't work, do this. If this doesn't work, do this. If this, he went. Oh my god. Oh boy.
My thing is that, okay, go ahead, talk to me.
So we get in the car, we're driving back, and like when he was a little bit buzzed, so his like country like accent kind of came out. He had a little twang, and that's kind of what was like hot when we were hitting it off. And so we get to my car, and I get out, and I said, "Okay, cool, thanks for everything." And I close the door, and he like reaches over and opens it up, and he goes, "Darling, honey, didn't we have a good time?" And I said, yeah, totally. And I walked away, got in my car, slammed the door, and I said, fuck this guy.
Okay,
darling,
let me ask you this. Had he dropped you off at your car, would he had made it to date number 2?
Possibly, yes. Yeah, for sure. Like, actually, he would have 100% made it to date number 2 because, look, he was down. When I said you're not getting laid, he was down.
Oh, he
was like, I'll do this,
fighting.
I'll do that. Like, I mean, he probably would have gotten laid on the second date meet.
Yeah, had he just played it cool.
Yeah.
But how do you view that, as persistent or desperate when he kept giving another option?
No, just persistent. Like, I think he was just really turned on. I mean, I was too. Like,
Right.
trust
she
me,
had
I
a rule.
wanted.
She
I
stuck
had
to
my
her rule.
rule.
Yeah, she stuck to
Even though
wanted
she broke her hour-and-a-half rule.
Yeah, she
But,
stuck to the guns.
Yeah.
Huh.
But I mean, had I not broken my hour-and-a-half rule, it wouldn't have gotten to this. And I probably would have been like, well, let me finish the last part of it before we jump back to analyzing it.
Okay. Wow, there's more.
So I drive home, and I'm like thinking to myself, you know what? This guy better text me, because I thought to myself, fuck this guy. He did that whole Uber comment. I don't know what guy does that, but if he messages me tonight, like making sure I got home safe, like a gentleman would, and says like I could tell he was a little buzzed, so okay, I'll give you that. Maybe first date nervousness, and you said you put your foot in your mouth. Okay, you could still redeem yourself. So I thought, if he checks on, like, you should check on me, make sure I got home safe.
Yeah.
Never got a text from him that night. Next morning, I get a text, like a total fuck boy text, and it says,
God.
the message says, "Hey, I had a lot of fun with you last night. It sucks being hungover at work." And I thought, well, you can eat shit. I don't really care if you're hungover at work. So I didn't respond to him.
This guy.
That was at like 9 a.m. he said that. And so I didn't respond to him. And 5 o'clock, 5:30 rolls around, and ding, ding, there's another text message from him. And it's like, I don't know if I'm thinking too far into this, but I'm really sorry about the Uber comment. I was drunk and tired. I had so much fun with you. Let me make it up to you. Let me take you to some restaurant like down in South Orange County later this week. So I thought to myself, well, he said sorry, but you know what? He already knew like that comment was so rude to begin with. Like, you should have said that at 9 a.m., but he didn't. He waited until 6 o'clock to see what he could get away with. Yeah. So I just responded to him, and I said, hey, I had a great time with you, and you're a pretty cool guy, but that Uber comment was a dick move. I think you and I are on 2 separate pages. No hard feelings. Have a good week. and he responded and said to me, okay, if I ever need tax advice, I'll call you.
Oh, wow. Damn. Well,
he should have texted her in the morning. I'm so hungover. Can I eat your ass? It'll help me. It'll help me.
I mean,
if he said that.
But do you see what I'm talking about, Coy? Men fuck it up because they're trying to get pussy on the fucking first date. Had he went into it knowing, hey, I'm going to get her.
It's not like she was only in town for a day and this is the last time he's going to see her.
This is what I'm talking about, bro. Had he made it a custom rule to make it to date 2, like, hey, look, I don't want to be too forward. Let me take you home because I'm getting a little too tipsy, and I don't want to be
maybe if he had his own rules.
Yeah. If he had his own rules and he said to you, let me ask you this. If he said to you, he was like, hey, look, Brittany, I love the way this is going. We're making out this, that, and third. But I can already tell that I'm getting a little too tipsy. We need to slow it down because I definitely like another chance to take you out again.
Was that good? Was that good, Brittany?
I feel like you would have gave him pussy on date 2.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'll even like make this whole thing even easier than that. Like, when I said, hey, you're not getting laid tonight, if he was just like, okay, whatever, and even his comments, like the whole eating ass is like blows my mind because I wouldn't do that for someone on the first date that I didn't fucking know. But okay, and but if he hadn't made the Uber comment and been a dick when he didn't get what he wanted, he still probably could have gotten date 2 because he could have been like, sorry, you were like super sexy. I was super turned on by you. Sorry I said that. Let me make it up to you and take you on date 2. But instead, he like obviously tries to, I think that's all this guy does, try and get laid on the first date. That's the kind of guy he is.
Bingo.
And now I know why he's 41 years old or 43 years old and has never been married and doesn't have kids.
But he probably bags 3 out of 5 though. 3 out of.
You think he bags 3 out of 5?
Yeah,
with
because
that?
honestly, Brittany's a strong-headed girl, right?
Yeah,
She's not falling for that. But
She not falling for
anybody
bullshit.
a little
She was
bit
gonna
less,
leave at
anybody
an
a
hour
little bit
45
less
in,
would have been like, oh my god.
And
Hold on,
probably would have walked into the house
have 2
and been
questions.
like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck him tonight."
I got 2 questions.
Oh,
One,
yeah. For sure. I think most chicks, his success rate is pretty freaking high,
yes,
honestly.
because yes,
boy had game. Guy had game. He had that, like, Southern charm with his little accent that came out, acting like he was, like, this gentleman and shit. And he was a good-looking guy. He was tall.
Southern hospitality.
He lived in a nice house. He had really nice cars and nice, like, stuff. So yeah, I think any like normal chick would. But you know me. Chris, you know me.
Yeah.
So any normal chick would be like all about that. But I could,
with a couple Trulies in her.
I think 80% rate. 80% rate.
80.
4 out of 5.
I think he's a 94 percentile.
Oh, could be.
94 percentile. He said he's good looking, has money.
Yeah.
Great cars. Hey, let me ask you this: as a house standpoint, would you give it a out of 10? 10 being like,
it's in Orange County.
Bro, let me ask her.
She just said.
Let me tell you, his house in Orange County is. I'll give you the deets right now, Chris. So his house in Orange County, he bought for I ran title on it. He bought for
Wait a minute. Wait. Why she remember the address and she didn't even pull up to it? She didn't even pull up to it.
Hey, because
go
what
ahead.
she does.
Go ahead.
If you're going to tell me you own a house, I'm going to confirm that you own a house. Yeah. So his house, I think he bought it for like $800,000. He put a lot of money into it. So it's not a big house. It's not like a multi-million-dollar mansion, but it's a nice house for someone who has. I meet a lot of people who don't own their own houses.
Facts.
This guy lives in a nice house. It's smaller. It wasn't like a mansion or anything.
Right.
But the guy had shit going. He's a contractor. The guy had shit going for him, though.
Yeah. No. The house is decked out properly.
Yeah, and he's a landscaper, so he does like hardscaping and stuff. So the whole backyard and stuff was really nice. Front yard was nice. Everything was really nice.
Does he have a pool?
No pool. No pool, but I would say that he probably that whole playbook that he has probably works on almost all of them, especially because he was so casual about saying, "Let me make it up to you at the end of the week." Like, no, call somebody else.
Let me ask you this: out of 10 women, how many are falling for it?
Out of 10, I would probably say 8 or 9.
Wow, my boy's success rate is high, boy.
Hold on, can I ask you a question? I have 2. One, did he handle his liquor okay? Did he seem like he was okay the whole way? You trusted him totally?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and you know what? I know he gets chicks because when we were at brunch,
he saw something.
I said to him, I called this guy. I pinned this guy, I think, along the way every single time. I already knew what he was going to do. So he went to the bathroom, and I was kind of people watching. And he came back right when we first sat down when I first met him. And I said to him, hey, I was super hesitant to meet with you today because I didn't know if you would be into somebody like me. You seem like the kind of guy who likes bimbos. And you want to know what he said? See that table over there? The Asian with the fake tits? I dated her before. And I thought to myself,
why did he have to say that?
You just gave me my answer right there. So I already knew that. I already knew that was, and I think that was even more so the reason why I was he's not getting laid on this date, because I had already thought that, and then he confirmed it, dipshit. He should have never confirmed that.
He should have, the correct answer is, really?
Really?
I don't like that.
Crazy.
Bimbos.
Right? Because, and he was and mind you, I'm not like a Shrek, but Chris, No.
Far from Shrek.
And for anybody, and for anybody listening right now, I will tell you, she's top 2 and not 2 in your department. You guys, any guy that's listening right now, she would be probably
he was mad that she left that night.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah,
any guy would be. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I meant by that comment, though, was that I felt like he didn't like women who had their shit together because I have my shit together. I don't have baggage. I own my own house. I own my own business.
That wouldn't fall for his shit.
And I'm attractive. But I was like, yeah, you probably seem like the kind of guy who just likes the girl who's like an airhead and looks cute standing there. And sure as shit, he confirmed that. And so I already knew that too. So I know, and I saw the chick. She was attractive. So I know he gets laid. Like that. That's not in question. So,
damn.
Okay, question 2.
I thought this was like the funniest but like worst date ever. And then I call my girlfriend and I tell her about my first date, and she says to me, "Oh, let me tell you about mine. I give you a short version of it." But she said that she went out with this guy, and he was really cute, and they met out at a bar for a couple drinks. And he proceeded to tell her that he was in the Russian mafia and he runs guns for a living.
All right, Nicolas Cage.
Lord of War over
here. War dogs over here.
He has a missing finger, she said, which is very random that she mentioned the missing finger.
Is that how he gets away with it?
Yeah. When he cut it off in wood shop in junior high. That's what happened. And he's trying to make it more dangerous than it really was. Wood shop accident to the Russian mob.
Oh my god!
It's pure comedy, right? I'm laughing. He's done a missing finger, the Russian mafia,
like,
and all these stories.
It's like your boy from True Lies. Hold on, can I ask you my second question now?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he really have a dog named Max? Because that's a generic ass name for a dog.
He did.
At least he had the dog.
I thought that was a part of it.
At least he had the dog. At least he had the dog. At least he had the dog.
He was dog watching.
Yeah, he had a little German Shepherd, and it's funny because he had this little German Shepherd, and the funniest part about it, I also noticed this too, because I'm very detail-oriented. I might as well be like a detective, but I noticed that the dog, when we were in his room, the dog didn't even come inside the room. He stayed on the couch the whole time, like he was fucking trained to stay there.
Whenever your boy has a girl over, just stay right here on the couch. I'll give you a treat.
That is absolutely right. And I noticed that too, because you know what? My dog, if I was in my room with some guy, he would be jumping all over the bed. I'd be like, get off, because he sleeps in bed with me every night. And this guy confirmed that the dog sleeps in bed with him every night.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
We're in the room. Yeah, so if we're in the room, why ain't your dog running and jumping on the bed? She was like my P's and Q's out in the living room on the couch. So the dog was named Max. Yeah.
Max.
So he was trained. He was trained for the booty calls, clearly.
Damn.
So
I'm skeptical enough to say that that's not even his dog.
Right? Max? If I told you guess this dog's name, wouldn't you say Max is like one of the top names?
Yeah,
that's pretty generic, isn't it?
Yeah. I was hoping you'd say, no, he didn't even have a dog.
Yeah, wow. That's crazy.
Oh, that would have been the kicker. That would have been the cherry on top.
For real?
Gosh.
So I got to tell you what my girlfriend said about her date when the guy had the missing finger. She said they went back to his house for a cocktail, and he proceeded to whip out his dick and sit on the couch and start jacking himself off.
Shut up! Out of nowhere?
Yeah. Why would you jack yourself off though? If you
and she said I sat there across on the couch and didn't know what to do.
That's when you take the $100 Uber back. I'm out of here.
I'll take that.
I'll pay for my own Uber.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm gonna head out.
So I thought to myself, what is up with men?
Hey. What is up with men?
Why can't they just be on their best behavior for one goddamn date?
One date. I'm trying to tell guys, give it 2 dates. You'll get pussy on 2.
If you don't. Yeah, whip out the fireworks on the second one, not the first one. Fucking up.
Yeah, God.
But I wonder if guys think like, damn, I put in money on this first date. I really don't want to make it a two for one where I can make it a 1 for 1.
But this is what I'm saying though. If he said, hey, look, I'm not trying to be too forward, and I really enjoy your company and I really like you, so let me take you back to your car because I want to take you out to dinner and make it a really nice night.
As soon as she said no on the ass eating, okay, I'll take you home.
Bro, you really would have let it
I mean, what other option do you have after that?
I'm just saying.
This guy went from "Can we fuck?" to "Can I lick your pussy? Can I lick your ass?" to "I'm tired." Oh my gosh, he had every excuse. Hey, but it's like a fight though, Brittany. You took him to deep waters right there. You made him bring out everything. You made him dig deep. It wasn't a first round KO for him.
And because he thought he probably thought you were going to be a laydown.
I think he did, and he underestimated me. A lot of people underestimate me, but you know what? I thought, wow, he actually showed his deck of cards. I know what he's down for now. Cool. But then the whole Uber comment came shortly thereafter, so that was no bueno after that.
So even after all those, after you went step to step to step, if he would have ended up driving you home at the end, he still could have had date 2, probably.
Yeah, because it's not like he said, well, if we are going to have sex, can you suck my dick? Yeah. He didn't say that. That would have been super disrespectful. So he was like willing.
He's willing to do the work. He's willing to put in the time.
He's willing to put the time to do the work. Okay, what if he said, what if he said, hey, can we still make out? Would you have still made out with him and say, hey, can we still just go on the couch
did he ever try to even lean in for a kiss? Oh, no, they already kissed.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. If he went back to y'all just making out and hanging out, would you have done that?
Because there's a difference making out at home and in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, so he fucked himself.
But I mean, the positive was that he was willing to give to me when I said you're not getting laid. He didn't now, if he had said, like, oh, well, this isn't going to take care of this, his boner's not going to take care of himself.
His dick.
3 months? Yeah. Man, I'd be happy for 3 months. I'm just kidding.
Well, you guys don't actually think I believe that, right?
Right.
Nah,
the dog told you everything.
Yeah, the dog told you everything.
Hey, wasn't she here last week? Oh, no, that's not her. That's not her.
Exactly. Like, let me get access to her Ring doorbell footage.
Yeah.
Damn. That ring is a different game.
Yeah, that ring will sell you out, bro. That ring will sell you out, especially if you're in that vicinity community where everybody shares their ring.
Yes.
That motherfucker will sell you out. Oh my God.
Exactly. I mean, I know all the ways to find things out. So
yeah, you went on one date and pulled title to make sure he owned the house that he said he was.
You know, it was bad when they pulled up and the neighbor gave him one of these. Hey, cheers, buddy.
Hit him with the cheers.
You gave him a little wink and a thumbs up.
Another one.
The dog lifted his head up, saw you, and put his head back down.
I normally don't bring any girls here, and the dog looks up like.
I normally don't do this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, it was that was a good one though, and I had to share it.
Way to stay strong, Britt.
Yeah,
way to stick to your morals.
Strong.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be messaging me back again soon. Man. I don't doubt that.
Hey, I'm gonna text you later, but we need to figure out a girls' day at your house. A bunch of girls have been hitting me up asking to do a girls' day. That are like-minded, but are like-minded like you. They all are like 6-figure. I hate to put your business out there. They're all strong, independent, successful women. And I was like, my thing is like, I was like, y'all all need to hang out so y'all all can understand that it's not just you, it's all of you, like that are going through the same problem.
And just shit on us.
Yeah, I'm in. I'll make cocktails. You guys can come lay out by the pool.
Oh yeah. Hey, don't divulge too much. Everybody's listening. But I appreciate you. I'm gonna let you go, and I can't thank you enough. And I'll text you in a little bit.
Sounds good. Have fun.
All right, thank you.
All right, later.
Bye.
Have you ever done that? Like, just kept going to
good, bro.
I gotta look at myself in the mirror, you know?
Like, fuck that. No. If I already know, like, you could tell, bro.
Like, you're not good.
I feel like you could tell if she's like, hey, I don't do this. All right, cool.
Hail Mary, though. Lay in bed and say,
no Hail Mary. No Hail Mary.
Tired.
Nope.
I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm drunk. I can't drive you home. 4 quarters, 2-minute warning.
No, bro. Let me explain something to you. You got her back to the pad that she didn't even want to come to. That means, all right, I could table this for next week. This motherfucker. Okay, let me.
He went for it, though.
No.
He went for it.
I hear you, but let me. Okay. This is where you know. This is where you can define, someone that knows what he's doing to someone that's just a shooter. Mm-hmm. Shooters shoot.
Yeah.
They don't get the ball to run the floor. They don't. He has no court vision. He can't read.
He don't play defense.
Yeah, he's not Tom Brady. He can't see the blitz. He can't see the bliss before it's coming. Let me explain something to you. He could have tabled that for next week. He was like, okay, you know what? I got her back to my house. So I know she's interested in me.
True.
Wait. Listen. It's early, too. It's early. Let me table this for next week and head back to the bar and bring something else back that I can kill for them.
Oh, yeah. No, that absolutely.
You know
but that's
what I'm
the
saying?
thing. But he knows he can get another one. So he was just like, I'm just going to do whatever it takes for this one.
If you're going to do whatever it takes and table it for next week. Yeah. Set that up, baby.
We'll see.
You know, if you see
Remember, you're saying he's a 94% shooter. He doesn't care about the misses.
I know.
They don't care about the misses.
I know. You're right.
It's a dime a dozen.
Oh, man.
Not saying Brittany's a dime a dozen. I'm just saying like his mentality. His mentality.
Hell yeah, 100%. He fishing with dynamite.
Whatever sticks. Throws to the wall. Whatever sticks.
Oh man. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app, I really can't thank y'all enough. First and foremost, merch is open and check it out. But as always, hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, chris@mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. I really can't thank y'all enough for rocking with us and chilling. Man, Coy, my guy, we are out. Toxic relationships.
No, furthest from it. Give up their careers for their husbands, and then, they're the first wife, and then they get traded in for a second wife.
What is a go-to meal to impress a woman?
Pasta. There's a level of security when it comes to the husky man.